Anybody in the mood for baseball? Well, not here. Check out Yankee Stadium where they'll play the Pinstripe Bowl on Thursday. Syracuse and Kansas State in that one. Folks in the Bronx are digging out.
Great consequences for
him becoming essentially the de facto GM now of the Miami Heat. Hey, I want Shabazz Napier. Shabazz Napier comes in. Big three, let's all opt out. Let's try and get other players in. Him trying to orchestrate what the Heat roster is going to look like next year and taking that away from Pat Riley, who generally makes those decisions. If it doesn't go well, fairly or unfairly, he's going to get crucified in the media for, hey, you know, he tried to put together a team, it failed, they didn't win a title.
But
he's going to get hit hard. But here's the problem, Alex. Everybody talks about this being a numbers game. Michael Sam being cut from the Rams, it wasn't a gay thing, it wasn't a sexual orientation thing, it was a numbers game. And at this time of the year, that's what it comes down to in the NFL. Now it's a numbers game of a different sort. Now it's the number of teams that are going to have the need at that position for somebody of Michael Sam and with his skill set. Then the other number becomes the number of teams that are willing to deal with what is the perceived distraction, fairly or unfairly, that Michael Sam comes with. And all of a sudden you start to realize the number of teams that fits into are whittled down quite a bit. So there's only going to be a few opportunities out there.
But speaking of the XL Center, home to the Connecticut Whale, playing much better since their rebranding. Good job by Howard Baldwin and company. They changed the start time of their game on New Year's Day to 5 o'clock. It had been scheduled for 7 o'clock. They do that to accommodate fans who might want to get home and check out UConn in the Fiesta Bowl.
If Texas were to lose Nelson Cruz, that is a big blow to a team that's already struggled offensively since losing Josh Hamilton to free agency. I'll agree with just about everything Howard's saying, except Howard, I thought doing it during the playoffs was the wrong way to go. I thought it was upstaging the game's biggest stage, and I know David Stern and you know the Players Association said all the right things, but the fact of the matter is, he could have waited 3 more weeks. The impact would not have been lost one bit by him waiting just a few more weeks to make this announcement until the postseason's over. Hi, I'm Jason Page, and welcome to Hartford Colonials Kickoff for Week 4 of this UFL season. We're bringing you the show this week from the Colonials practice facility at Sage Park in Berlin. Week 4, a big matchup for the Colonials. They're going to be taking on the Florida Tuskers, coached by Jay Gruden and led on the field by quarterback Brooks Bollinger. Tons of NFL experience there. Now, Week 3, the Colonials were off, but the rest of the UFL was not. Sacramento and Omaha meeting up in a great matchup at Rosenblatt Stadium. A couple of former NFL QBs, Jeff Garcia and Dante Culpepper, locking horns. Let's check out the highlights.
Hi, I'm Jason Page. On December 21st, 1998, Randy Edsall came to the University of Connecticut with little fanfare after a short stay at Georgia Tech. He was brought in to lead UConn out of what was then known as Division I AA, now known as FCS, into Division I, now known as FBS. And has he done so? UConn has been to 3 consecutive bowl games, and there's the potential for even greater things to come. We've seen UConn players starting to make a big impact around the NFL at a number of key positions over the last couple of years. And who would have thought that would be the case in December of 1998 in little old Storrs? Over the next hour, we'll ask Randy Edsall about a night that no coach or parent should have to face. All those talks about other coaching jobs and what makes UConn the place for him. We'll be joined by a couple of Randy's players, and then our studio audience gets to weigh in for some Q&A. Don't go anywhere. It's Randy Edsall for the next hour on the Back Page on CTSN.